Hi, welcome to Things That Keep Us Up at Night podcast, hosted by Kath and
Kandi.
where we literally talk about things that keep us up at night. So today's topic is
Traveling. I almost forgot the topic for a sec. But yeah, we're going to be talking about traveling today, seeing as because of COVID-19, we haven't been able to travel anywhere.
happy 1 year anniversary of like quarantine, guys. Well, at least for Indonesia and our school. So it's been
Mm.
a year since our online school started, which honestly, I still have the screenshot from school that said, yeah, we're gonna have online school until April 7th. And then we're like, yeah, yay, it's a break from like physical
Oh, how
school.
naive.
Yeah, we didn't need to like meet like actual people. Look at us now.
I know, right? But how has it been for you? Like, are you missing seeing people? I'm not.
You're not? I miss seeing
No.
people. I don't know.
It depends on the person, I guess. But for the most part, you know,
I don't
I
know.
feel like I've already
I'm
lost.
the complete opposite. I don't know. I miss seeing people because especially like okay, like humans are interactive beings, right? And like I'm just like naturally quite social, I guess. Am I social?
Yeah, you're very social. You have
So
so many.
I like talking to people and I like meeting people, especially like even if I'm not close to the person and everything like that. Like okay, so back to where we were. Basically, yeah, I just like meeting people and I like talking to people, like even though I'm not close to them. Like I literally talk to like I'll say it in English. I literally like talking to my juniors and like my seniors as well. So like even like there are seniors that I'm close to, right? Like and I like talk to them, right? So whenever I see them at school and stuff. But I feel like ever since I don't really see them at school, I don't really talk to them much. Like kind of the same with my juniors as well. But yeah, so it's kind of like it kind of makes me sad that like since quarantine, I haven't really been able to like talk to them on a personal level because they're just like kind of the type of people who I talk to if we meet, you know? So like
Mm.
if we meet, we're close and stuff like that. And for people in our grade, yeah, there are people in my grade that are like that as well. So yeah, like not being able uh, crazy. I've said like so many times within this 5 minute period. So
Damn. Well,
basically it's me. So basically even people in our grade, I don't know, there are people who are like that as well, who if I meet them, like I talk to them and like I can connect with them, you know. So ever since quarantine, I haven't really been able to like really talk to them and stuff, which kind of makes me sad. And I feel like I've been lacking like a lot of like interactions, you know, with people.
mm.
And I feel like I haven't like gotten close. Well, that's not the word. Like I feel like I'm not as close to like people to like other people than I was before quarantine. Cause sometimes like spontaneous hangouts would happen when I'm at school for me, but for you know, but yeah, for me, like whenever we're at school, we're like, hey, like after school, like, oh, I'm craving this. We're like, hey, you want to go to like Sensei? And we're like, oh yeah, let's go. And then yeah, so yeah, it's always like that. It's like spontaneous hangouts. Like, oh my god, you wanna order like taho kriok or something like that? You wanna go here, go there, go there. So
Yeah.
that's what really makes me happy, and that's kind of like that kind of has been taken away from me since quarantine because I haven't met any of my friends except for you. And that was in your house. We didn't even go to a mall because we are both hella scared. And so,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. But we did meet coincidentally.
Yeah, we did. I remember. Where were we at again? We were in Dharmawangsa,
Yeah, we are
right?
in
Square.
Dharmabangsa. And then I was like, I was accompanying my sister to a dentist, right? Because she didn't want to go alone. And then I was going up the escalator, and then you were going here, right? And then I was like, okay, that's like three girls. Okay, that looks like Sally, Candy, and Auntie Sati. And I was like, hold up, hold up. And then I texted you, but you didn't reply. And I called you like 3 times and you also didn't reply. And I was like, oh, this girl. And then I texted your sister. And then I was like, and then your sister was like, huh? Huh? Wait, what? What? And then you called me. And I was like, "Ah, I bet Sally told her." And you're like, Kath, where are you? I'm like, I'm in Dharma Wangsa. And you're like, hold up, me too. Where? And you're like, I'm in Toresan. I was like, oh. And that was like the first time I met someone since quarantine, which was like 7 months into quarantine, I think. So yeah.
It was a long time. It was like nearing. Yeah, I forgot when it was, but yeah, I remember. I remember that. That was so fun.
Yeah.
But then
And
I was
then
awkward though, because I get a little awkward when I meet people from school, not in school. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like
but you're
I met
close to me. I don't get that.
yeah, but I've always been like that. Like I met a bunch of people even before COVID, like in Plaza Indo, right? For example, Grand Indo gitu. And I'm always awkward. Even with like, it doesn't matter how close you are to me, I'm always awkward when I meet people that aren't supposed to be like there, they aren't
Okay,
supposed to be
okay.
there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
But
not like
anyways,
that. But yeah, anyways, a month after we met, we realized how much we miss each other. So I was like, hey, can you come over? And then you're like, okay, let me ask my mom. And then your mom's like, where are we going? And I'm like, no, it's my house. And she's like, okay, we're not doing anything, right? And we're like, yeah. And then you came over and we watched Barbie. And it was so
oh yeah,
fun.
we
Oh my
watched
god.
Barbie and we had like a dance thing.
Dance battle. Yeah.
Dance. It was
And
fun.
yeah, it was
It was
really
so
fun.
fun. I wish
I
I could
miss
come
it.
back again, but at the moment things are getting a little
Hectic.
spicy. Well, also
Yeah.
hectic. We have exams soon, but let's not talk about that. Anyways, on the topic of traveling, have you been anywhere during the quarantine?
I went to Bandung because it was my parents' anniversary mixed with my mom's birthday. And then it was just kind of like we were so tired of like being home all the time. And we already like spent almost everyone's birthdays except for my mom's in quarantine. So my dad was like, why don't we go somewhere? And I was like, I don't want to be in the plane. And he's like, no, stupid. Somewhere in Indo. And I was like, okay. Then we planned for Bandung, but it got canceled twice already because like the COVID cases were like going up and down, up and down. And then in the end, we're like, you know what? We're gonna stay safe anyways. We're gonna be in our own car. We're gonna just stay in the hotel anyways and stuff. And like maybe go out to a restaurant like once or twice. And so yeah, we ended up going. It was really fun. It was very relaxing as well because it was just kind of like a staycation, just like it kind of feels like you're traveling, but you're not.
Yeah. Mm. I really want to go to like a hotel nearby or something. Like for what is it called? Like yeah, like a staycation. I really, really want to do one. Like I want to go to like one of the fancy hotels or something. But then I feel like there's no actual purpose to that. So it's better.
Yeah, but you know what? Not gonna lie. Can we have a staycation together? Like for our 17th birthday? Please.
So yeah, we should totally do that, but we should get like the test first.
Yeah, definitely, duh. But like, not gonna lie, can we just like stay in like a hotel that's like nice, and like maybe like we can order in. Oh my god. Like I've never like had like a sleepover with a friend because my dad doesn't allow me to because he's just like, you have your own house. What for? Just stay in your own house. And like nobody's really like offered to sleep over in my house. So yeah, that's why. So yeah. But I think my parents won't mind if I'm like staying with you because like you're you.
Okay, so after this quarantine, my goal is to. I literally don't know where I'm gonna go. Like, I really wish that for the summer holidays I could go somewhere. I'm planning to like go to the UK or something, but that doesn't seem like it's going to happen anytime soon, unfortunately. I kind of want to do some sort of like physics summer camp or something. I think that'll be really fun. What are your summer plans? If you have any.
I don't think I have any summer plans, if I'm being honest.
I thought
But
maybe America.
I mean, that is an idea, but like, I mean, I do want to go to America to see my sisters and everything, but I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. But yeah,
Yeah, I miss my family. Like, I just want to meet them again. I haven't seen them in like more than a year. I haven't seen them since December of 2019. Oh my god, that's such a long time. I was supposed to go this Christmas, like last Christmas, but then
last
Yeah.
Christmas.
that didn't happen. We're back after a long break. I mean, of not posting. That's what I was gonna say. But I just realized, oh, we've been doing this for like how long? But anyways, so San Francisco. I see your background is. Are you planning to go to San Francisco anytime soon? Is that a hint?
No, because I've already been there, and my dad's like, there's nothing there, because he went to college there, right? So he's kind of bored of it, I guess. And yeah, why? Where are you? You're Earth. Wow, you're planning to go space?
Earth. I'm planning to go to Earth. Yeah, I'm definitely going to space. My dream vacation is to go to Mars. One day I am going to see space. I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to.
And then you record it. You're like, the government's been lying to us. The Earth is flat.
No, don't. No. Okay,
No,
you can
I'm
joke
not.
about
I'm not a flat earther. Okay.
You can joke about anything except being a flat earther. That is highly offensive to me, honestly. Biggest insult you could ever. Anyways,
Okay. Wait. I
traveling.
found the middle date of our birthdays. So basically, the difference of the days are between your birthday and mine, which is March 23 and July 26, is 62.5 days. But then I moved to 0.5, obviously. So it will be either May 24th or May 25th. Hold
How
up.
about 25th?
This is crazy. Our
What?
middle birthdays is the 25th of May, but we met on the 27th of May. That's so scary. Like we became friends on the 27th of May. Scary.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
That
so,
is very interesting.
That's scary, but like cool though. Yeah. So basically, who knows? We'll see the future. If on 24th of May, we might have a staycation.
We'll do a podcast. We'll do a podcast then.
Yeah, and then on the 27th, it will be like our 5th year anniversary of our friendship. Crazy, isn't it?
Bro, what?
Yeah, right? Yeah. So from grade 7 till grade 11. No, fourth. I cannot math. But still, 4 years though.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Wait, no. Are you sure fourth? Did we meet 2016?
2016, yeah.
Yeah, 5th year. That's crazy.
What?
We've known each other for 5 years? What?
It doesn't feel like 5 years.
Yeah, right. It feels yes, like 2 years ago that we were just in grade 7 and we were like, hi, I'm a new girl. And we were like, hi. You're like, we don't talk about that, especially our first conversation was about
but anyways, traveling.
Yeah, traveling. Wow, we're so off topic.
You know what? We don't have to talk about COVID-19 traveling. We can even talk about like things we hate about traveling. You know what's interesting? Like when I was younger, I used to love planes. Like I used to love going on planes so much. I used to be like, oh my god. But then now that I'm older, I feel like I have so much responsibility. Like I have to look at what gate we're going to. I have to chase this. I have to go to the Like I have to check in. I mean, I barely check in though because I don't
Wait,
bring
have you ever
like.
traveled alone? Yeah, you do. You do. Forgot about that.
Yeah, I travel alone all the time.
That's so lucky. Like,
Really?
okay, it's kind of lucky because I've
I don't
never
think.
experienced like flying alone. Bug. I don't. I've never like experienced like flying alone without my like I mean like alone. Like okay, like we had like a Jogja bash trip, but like that's not on the own, right?
Mm.
I mean like I want to try flying alone, because I want to see what it feels like. Like, okay, like, okay, I go through immigration. I can see like I get to like be like, oh yeah, this is my gate, and blah blah blah. So like I have like full independence.
The first time is quite scary though. Not gonna lie. I was like
Really?
11 or something. I
That's so
we
young.
went.
Are you even allowed to travel alone at 11? Or don't you have to
No,
be
but
at
we
least
have like.
16 or 13?
Have you met my dad? He doesn't care.
Okay,
No,
fine.
but we're like unaccompanied minors. We're not considered unaccompanied minors when we're 16. So now that I'm 16, I can like take care of myself and I don't need like a one of those tags, which is fine. But
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
how it works is usually my dad would stay in one end and my mom would stay at the other. Then it'd be easy for us to. But then recently it's literally just my dad picks me up from what I don't know, the UK, because we have to transit to Turkey and then we have to, yeah, Istanbul and then
I
but
see.
anyways.
Yeah, but as a kid, I really love going on planes, because
Mm,
especially like if I were, because as a kid, I flew to Hong Kong and Singapore a lot, right? And Singapore, the
mm,
flights were like very short. Hong Kong was like, I forgot, like 5 hours. I'm not sure.
mm.
But like, yeah. And that was considered short for me because I was so like hyper, like, oh my God, when are we gonna get there? And I'll be so excited, especially Singapore. I'll be like, what? The flight's over already? Because I really love like Singapore Airlines. They would give out like cards and games for you when you
Yeah.
were a kid, right? So
Mm.
yeah, I would play with it and get distracted, and like time flew so fast, right? But yeah, now that I'm older, I like the place that I fly to the most is America, right? And I don't know. I love the concept of flying and stuff, but whenever I'm on the flight now, I feel so what's this
Icky.
word? Not yeah, icky and
Like
whoa,
I feel gross. I stink. Not actually like not always, but usually I stink and then
girl. That's why I bring
it's
perfume.
it's squishy and then there's like people that I don't know annoy you. There's babies that
Hmm,
piss you off, and
I
then
love
sometimes the
babies.
seats aren't like they're uncomfortable and
No,
stuff
but
like that.
that's not what I'm talking about. I feel like in the flight I just can't sit still, because i
Yeah,
think
yeah.
i think it's also because like when I was younger I also flew to America, but I think I was fine with it because I could like fall asleep really easily. But like now that I'm older and things keep me up at night, I just can't sleep.
Uh,
I so
Never.
so like the last time I went to America, I slept when we took off because my flight was at 5 a.m. And then so I obviously slept and I didn't sleep right, obviously, because I had to leave my house at like 3 a.m., right? And so basically, I slept when we took off, right? And then I couldn't sleep throughout the whole flight. Like, can you imagine like 16, 17 hours without sleeping? So wild. And so basically, I only slept for like an hour, 45 minutes. And then I had the worst headache ever. And
Yeah.
like, it's just it's just I don't know. I love flights. I literally love flights. It's just I can't sit still anymore. So whenever I'm like flying to Japan or something, I'm like, oh, 7 hours, like yeah, I'm gonna be in Japan, but like, oh, 7 hours, like
Mm.
so
But
that's
then
why now whenever I'm flying, I send dancing videos to Candy whenever I'm brushing my teeth. So I brush my teeth
that's
in the
true.
bathroom. So I send dancing videos to Candy. And then
And
she
then I
makes
have
fun of
to
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. It makes my day. But yeah, I used to love flights, especially like yeah, most of the flights that I went on were to the UK, right? So it's like very long. And before transit was a thing. Like, I mean,
Mhm.
it was always a thing, but then Singapore Airlines we used to be able to do like a direct flight from Singapore to the UK, but
Oh
now
yeah.
we have to do
Okay.
transit, right? So
Does
it
that not
takes
exist anymore? Does
Ugh.
that not exist anymore?
No, no. There is one that I did a long time ago. Okay, this is kind of weird, but then I think the reason why I enjoyed flights a lot when I was younger is because I always went on the very big planes, like the very big planes that had like very fancy bars. You could go upstairs and there was some sort of martini bar or whatever. I used to go to those.
Girl, that
And then
bougie.
not bougie. And then my dad would like pick me up because I was really short. I mean, I'm still really short, but you know what I mean? Like I was very tiny. I could barely see out the window of the emergency exit, and he would pick me up and be like, "Oh, you can look outside, look at the stuff down there, you know?" It was really fun. But then now I go in like the really really cheap planes because my parents like to get like the most cheapest flights, you know?
Mhm.
So that means like 20-hour flights without transit sometimes. Like there was one the other day that costed 200, like $200 per person. I don't know
I
how my
thought you
dad
were
found
gonna say
it.
200 million like rupiah. And I was like,
No, $200, literally. That's it per person. Or was it
two?
less? I think it was
Two?
less. To the UK, but it was direct, right? And this was stopping everywhere, like stopping here, stopping there, stopping random places, and it was awful. It was, oh my god, the worst flight experience. It's like um one of those planes where the ticket is really cheap, so you have to like pay for everything else. You have to pay
Wasn't
to
your
sit
worst trip to
down.
Sri Lanka though? I literally
No, my
I literally like can remember how much you complained to
mm,
me when you went to Sri Lanka and came back. Like you were like, okay, Sri
no,
Lanka is
no,
really
no,
pretty,
no,
but like I really hate the flight. I really hate the airport. Like they're so
no, no,
annoying
no,
and
no,
rude
no,
here.
no,
And
no.
I'm like,
No, 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 no. That was my worst experience staying in a place overnight, but not necessarily the flight. The flight was fine compared to this one that I'm talking about.
hmm.
Oh, miles better. But yeah, I didn't have the best experience there. I haven't had the best experiences, should I say. I mean, it's nothing against the country. I barely went anywhere. I literally stayed there for one night, so I cannot really make a judgment about it really because I haven't actually been around the area. But like, oh my god, the shoving. People just don't care. You know, they're shoving you and then they ugh, it's so
But
annoying. It
isn't
would be
that
terrible.
technically Indo though? People do that as well. But
Oh no,
ever
no, no,
since
no.
the new terminal, it's more organized.
No,
No?
no. This is shoving like never. I've never been shoved like this before. It was terrible. Like I was in the queue and people just pushed me away. And I was like, but I mean, I was here, you know. But
Excuse you.
okay,
But
excuse
yeah.
you.
But I don't know. I'm kind of envious of you in terms of traveling because your dad is literally a traveler and has been to every country, which is wild.
That's
And
true.
I don't know. I just get kind of bored of going to the same places all the time because my dad doesn't really
Hmm.
necessarily like traveling because he's just like he's the type of person that's like I'm comfortable with this, so I'm gonna stay with this, you know. So like he doesn't really want to
Yeah,
like yeah. So now the countries that I always go to are basically Singapore and US because Singapore for because Singapore Singapore because of Singapore and I always go there so it's kind of like a ritual and yeah basically I kind of want to go to like new places like UK, Australia, like honestly anywhere in Europe, like not just UK, like anywhere in Europe. And yeah.
yeah. I mean, I'm kind of jealous of you too, though, because you're so leisurely, you know. I mean, I do get like really nice. I get to go on nice trips. Okay, I'm not saying that I don't go on nice trips. I do get nice trips, but then like when I see you and then you're vlogging your flight, and then you get like a steak or something with
No, not steak.
alien wax covered ice cream or something like that. it's so fancy, you know, and I've never actually had like one of those before. Or like, you know, those family trips a lot of like Asian people have. I mean, I've had one before, but that was it. You know, you go to Singapore with your family and then you eat like food there and then you shop there, and then I've always wanted to have another one like that. I love those kind of trips.
Oh,
But
I don't
then
know.
like
I feel like
ugh,
our parents' type of traveling is different. Obviously, like my dad is kind of just like I'm willing to spend extra money on this flight because it's a leisure, you know. It's
mhm,
comfort, you know. Because
yeah.
and especially with like a 16 to like 18-hour flight. So he's just like, yeah, I want to be comfortable in this 16 to 18 hours of flight. And he originally wanted us like originally only wanted to pay that much for him and my mom, but then he's like, no, it's unfair. So he paid for like me and my sisters as well. But like
That's so nice.
if he were to do that, I honestly would kind of complain, me being the spoiled kind of brat. But
Yeah,
I
I've
would
never been
also,
on business class before. I've never, like, I was about to a few times because, you know, being an unaccompanied minor, they'd be like, oh, you should stay here where it's safer. But then it doesn't end up happening. It never ends up happening. And I've always wanted to try it. I mean, I'm not in a rush or like I'm not
mm,
begging for it, but then it'd be cool, you know. I want to see what there is. And I was watching a bunch of like Casey Neistat's videos of like airplane fancy most expensive airplanes and
yeah, me
oh
too.
ah
There's this other guy I've been watching as well, but I forgot his name. It's an Asian guy. But yeah, just clearing it out. I don't always take that. I just take it if it's a long flight, you know, if it's like to Singapore or something. Hell no. I just stay in
oh
economy,
God.
obviously. Like I'm not gonna waste my money on that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. I mean, I never mind economy really, unless it's um some flight that I really don't like, specific
You didn't
flight.
like you well, I don't
You
think you
can't.
didn't like economy. I just think you didn't like sitting next to me in the flight because I was crying.
Yeah, you cry all the time. I
I
think you
was
cried
crying.
on the way there and cried on the way back.
No, I didn't cry on the way there.
Did
I
you?
wasn't sitting. Was I sitting? Wait, I was sitting with you. Yeah, I was sitting with you as well, but I didn't cry on the way there. I was just sweaty.
Happy. Oh, you keep you keep cheating off of my games. You keep
Yeah,
cheating off of my screen, okay?
but
I know
it's
you know that I'm a genius, but you don't. Why?
because we were playing with like six other people, and I was just like, I don't want to be last, so I just kept looking next to you, and I was like, oh,
It's
but
very funny.
yeah, you didn't like the flight back home because I was crying and I was cleaning on your shoulder, so your sleeve was wet. I'm like, oh, I didn't realize. I'm like, Kath, my sleeve is wet. It's like, I'm sorry. Started to cry even more.
I forgot why you were crying.
Did you really?
I know it has something to do with like a certain someone though.
Yeah, okay. That's right. Okay. That's enough. Yeah, so yeah, that's why. That's the only
I
thing
mean,
that I know about Candy not liking the flight.
like, I mean, actually now I kind of like flights now. I mean, I haven't been on many, of course, because of Corona. But then when I went to Berlin not recently, but last year to do something, um, I actually kind of enjoyed the flight because I got to see out the window and it kind of like I've never been closer to the galaxy, like other galaxies and other stars. So I kind of enjoyed it. Like I saw like the moon up close and I saw a bunch of stars. It was great. It was so good. Like a lot of people they see the cloudy side of, you know, like outside the window you can just see clouds and stuff, but sometimes you can see stars, you know?
Yeah.
Like I mean, I've never had that before.
Oh, I
Ever.
see.
Like ever. Because usually whenever I get on a plane, the plane is like, okay, turbulence time. So then everything is like, that's why I kind of don't like flights. But then I think I'm starting to like them again. Maybe.
Mhm. Yeah, okay.
Anyway,
So you wanna talk about countries?
sure. My
Wait,
parents both.
before we start anything, I'm just gonna say this, I don't know how to read a map, and I know how to map South America because of Candy. And I know how to point out
South
Indonesia
America
on
is
the map.
literally the easiest because there's only a
Yeah, it
few
is. It
countries.
is. It is. It's very easy. I learned it in the span of 1 week. But
Yay!
but I know how to map out South America, but I forget sometimes. And I also know how to point out Indonesia on the map. Other than that, everything's quite a blur. So,
I
so
mean,
yeah.
most people are like that, to be fair. Like, I've seen so many people, so many people on this, not on the streets, but you know what I mean? Like
On the
people just
streets.
walking by, and then there's an interviewer who comes up and says,
Ah, yeah,
"Oh,
I
what's
saw
the
that.
country?"
And it was just
They
like
don't
the
know.
only boy, right? It was only a younger boy who could like map it out, right? And then all
Yeah,
of them were saying like Africa's a country though, and I'm like,
I mean, if South Africa is a country, but still, like
South Africa.
people really need to get their geography game on.
Like
Because I think
okay,
it's
I
important
can't
to
read a
know.
map. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just said it was important, I think, to know like where everything is placed.
That's true. Yeah, but I can't read a map, but I do know the continent. So whenever people say Africa is a country, and I'm like, huh? Since when? So yeah,
Yeah.
basically. Okay, so what are the favorite countries you have visited?
Oh, so many. I cannot choose. I really wait. Okay. I think UK is definitely one because UK,
UK doesn't
Indonesia, and
count though. That's your like home.
does Berlin count?
Yeah.
Or no? Is it like my home now? Do I have
No,
three countries I cannot consider?
because UK is like basically where you kind of grew up. Kind
That's
of.
true. But
Yeah.
then like every year I go to Berlin now because like some of my family members live there too.
Okay,
My
that's
step
different
family
though.
members.
Like you didn't grow up there, I
That's
guess.
true, I
Is it?
guess. Okay. Well, Berlin then.
Okay, yeah,
Berlin.
Berlin.
Because the countries that I go to the most, so the UK, Berlin, and Indonesia, obviously because I live here, I tend to feel really homesick when I'm not in those three
Mm.
countries. I don't know why. I really don't know why. But after 2 months, I cannot go without being in one of those countries.
But
But
I
then, like,
really love your house in Berlin. Is it your house?
not
Yeah.
mine technically, it's my stepdad's, but
Okay, yeah, technically yours because I don't know your stepdad, but yeah. Yeah, but when we were calling when you were in Berlin, I was like, damn, this house like kind of my style though, kind of funky. And then
yeah,
you're
it's
like,
cute, right?
and then there was the
The
chicken in the toilet. And I was like, that's cool. It's
it's not
cute.
an actual chicken,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. For
That's very
context.
that's very my mom though. My mom's the one who likes those little things. So it's a
I like
very
that style. It's very
yeah, I
like
like it.
it's how do I say this? It's kind of like messy and mismatched. I kind of like that. Kind of like that style.
It's kind of my mom's style of house. Like in my old apartment here, the one that we just renovated here.
Okay, yeah.
It was literally like that. But then now I think my mom's going for more like minimalist type.
Hmm. I
Yeah.
see.
Both are nice, but I think it's nice to have like a wide range of different architecture. It's nice. But
Mm.
anyways, I mean, besides those three countries, I'd probably say like Seychelles. Seychelles was
I knew you were gonna say
amazing.
that.
I loved it. Seychelles was so good. And like everyone's so nice there. Even though I don't know why, but when I go to a new country, sometimes I feel unsafe, because I'm not familiar with the
What's
area.
our plan to go to Seychelles after we graduate high school?
You should. Seychelles, I recommend
No,
Seychelles.
together. Wasn't that our plan? It was our
Yeah, I
plan
thought
to
we
go
were
to.
going to run away together to the edges of Europe or something. Is
Yeah,
that not
but
our plan?
Seychelles was also an option because you're like
Seychelles is-
because when you went in grade 9, you're like it's so pretty. Like
But not. But the thing about Seychelles is like if you don't know how to speak French, it's a little bit difficult. I mean, I don't know how to speak French, right? But my dad knows how to speak French, so it was easier because then he did all the talking.
I see,
But yeah,
but yeah, okay, we'll go to Seychelles and the edges of Europe to run away.
yeah, we
Wow, it
should.
sounds like a movie. Two
No,
best
Japan.
friends.
Japan was also Japan, South
Hmm.
Korea, Japan, South Korea, and Seychelles. I think are my top three, like best vacations.
For
Yeah.
me, I think Singapore because of the food, and
Mm,
it's very like it gives me very like home vibes because
yeah.
I have like an actual like place to stay there, and like I can walk everywhere, and it's very safe and stuff. And because I also have like a few family members living there, not few. I mean, I just like one or two, and yeah, the food there like Asian cuisine, yes, yes, love it. And also have friends there, so it feels very like home like to me. And
Mm,
then Japan, I would say Japan,
yeah,
because
Japan.
like the food, the
Everything
scenery,
about Japan is amazing.
exactly.
I mean,
And
I don't know about hotels though. Like when I went there, every time I've been there, except one time when I went with no, never mind. But I was yeah, most of the times when I've been there is when my aunt used to live there, but she doesn't live there anymore.
okay, what's my third
It's so
country?
cool.
I can't remember. I don't know what other country I'll choose. I don't know, Hong Kong, but I
Have you been
haven't
to
been there in so
Canada?
long. Sorry?
Have you been to Canada?
No.
Surprisingly, I have never been to Canada either.
What?
Yeah, I've never been to Canada. I thought you might be the one to ask about going to Canada. You know where I want to live
And let's
though
go to
in the
Canada
future?
together.
We should. I
Yeah,
feel like
right?
Canada would be really fun because it's like America, but then I think I feel a little safer.
Oh, you know
Is that
what? You should
offensive?
be kind of proud of me.
What?
I don't think the capital of Canada is Toronto. I know the capital because I was watching this like Are You Smarter Than the Sixth Grader? And it was like, what's the capital of Canada? And I was like, isn't it Ottawa? And then and everyone's like Toronto. And I was like, huh? And then it was like Ottawa. And I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's
That's
very
good,
good.
right?
But the capital of Australia is the one that gets a lot of people
Oh
because when
yeah. Because
they
everyone thinks it's
automatically think,
Sydney,
oh,
right?
it's Sydney. Oh, it's totally Sydney, but it's not.
Hmm.
Because nobody goes to Canberra. That's the thing. Like, I don't know. I don't think I've ever met someone like who doesn't live in Australia or is not Australian who says like, "Oh, I'm going to Canberra," you know. So,
Yeah, for me it's
but
always Australia. It's always Sydney or Melbourne.
Melbourne, yeah. I've never been to. I have never. Have I been to Sydney? I don't think I've been to Sydney. I've only been to Melbourne.
I haven't
But
been to
anyway.
Australia, period. But yeah. But yeah. So traveling. I miss traveling.
Me too. I really miss traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you know where I want to live one day?
Where?
Sweden.
Have you ever been? But
No.
yeah, I wanna go. Oh, I
I
wanna go to
really want to
Sweden.
live in Sweden.
Yeah,
I
because
think
Sweden
it,
has
yeah,
really, really good healthcare. And
that's one, but also like I kind of want to go to university there. Low
their
key.
educational system is also very good.
Yeah, I'm applying to one of the universities
And
there
isn't
because
Sweden also good? Already like gone? Like doesn't Sweden like not have COVID anymore?
I'm not sure about the COVID statistics, but yeah, I'm gonna be applying there this year, for university because for me it'll be free.
Free?
Yeah, like
Why?
because I have a parent from the EU, so
EU?
the EU, the
But
European Union.
yeah, but didn't UK come out? Go
My
out.
stepdad is German, Kath. Stepdads count apparently. We looked it up.
What? No, I didn't
If
know
I
that.
so I can I can go to university in Sweden for free. And that's why I'm going to apply. But also because I really want to live there when I grow up. Like I really, really want to live in Sweden. Like in the northern parts, yeah. Like the places where it gets really extremely cold and there's blizzards every December. I want to
Hell,
live
I'm
there.
not visiting you. You're gonna visit me.
And then I'm gonna like be an ice chipper or whatever it's called. I'm sorry, I don't know the technical term.
Please
But I'm gonna
don't.
like cut ice for a living. That's what I'm gonna
Candy,
do.
I'm not gonna visit you when you're in university there. Like, hell no. I'm
I'm
not
gonna
going. I'm not going somewhere that has blizzards. I'm not trying to die. Like, I love the cold, but like not blizzards.
but I think it'll be fun, like wildly interesting. I think I
Sure.
could be one with nature there. Be
Okay,
fun.
fine, true.
Be
I was
fun.
kind of confused because I was like, wait, isn't UK out of the EU? And you're like, oh, stepdad. I was like, oh, forgot. Wait, oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know that
we
counted.
yeah, I didn't either, but we did look it up.
Mm,
Anyways, I think it'd be interesting if I end up going there. But who knows?
who knows?
Who
Nobody
knows?
knows the future.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, what are you? Oh wait, never mind. That's a stupid question. I know the answer to
I
that.
was like, where are you going to university?
No, I was gonna ask you what your major is going to be, but I already know.
You already know. Yeah. So wait, I was gonna say something. I'm giving up on you.
Places you've lived in.
Indonesia. That's it. That's so sad.
Okay, what about lived in for like a month, 6 months?
A month, America, Singapore.
Ooh.
I was
How
supposed
was
to. I was about to go to. I was about to like live in Singapore. You know.
at one point, like I don't know, but when my parents got divorced, there were so many places where we were supposed to live. So I at one point I was supposed to live in Singapore. At one point I was supposed to live, we were thinking about living in Beijing because my stepdad works there. But not anymore because he lives with us now. but we also thought about moving to Germany and then Washington DC because we have like places in each of those countries. So it's like easy. Why don't you just move
Flex.
here, right? Flex.
Flex.
but nothing ever happened. So we ended up staying here. But I think mostly it's because of school, because IB, why would you change? Why would you like, you know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
pretty happy in IB school, to be honest. Even though it's hard, but
I don't know. I
still.
kind of set myself up for trouble moving from Cambridge to Ivy. Yeah. I say Cambridge now because of you. Oh my god.
It is. It's not Cambridge. Why do people say Cambridge? It's
Because
not Cambridge.
American accent, Cambridge,
Cambridge.
American accent.
Cambridge.
That's a British accent, okay? Not
Oh
all
my
of us
god,
has a British accent.
actually on the topic of traveling, the way Americans spelt traveling, like they spell traveling, is with one L.
Okay, for
They
context,
spell
okay. I only spell with UK spelling because my previous school was Cambridge school, so like UK spelling, okay? So
yeah, in our school it's supposed to be as well, but I don't think it's
our
that, like it's
schools
pretty lenient.
our school is American spelling. But my previous
No,
school, no, it is. It's American spelling. You don't notice. It's all American spelling. But then if you do British spelling in essays, they don't mind it because um I don't know. I don't know
really.
why, but like
I don't know.
basically,
Maybe it's like during the primary years, because I've been in insert school name. I've been in insert school name for 11 years. And like they always said, use British spelling, But then now I don't think they care so much anymore.
yeah. So
But like,
I really found it weird because now how do I say this? Because I grew up with I grew up with British spelling, so I spell everything with British, except
yeah,
for airplane. Airplane, I don't know. I spell it American spelling sometimes, British spelling sometimes,
I
but
don't know
yeah.
the difference. I just interchange because some people, I don't know.
A
It really depends.
airplane in American is AIR plane, but
And then
then
a
in
row.
British, airplane. Do you spell pajamas in British spelling as well?
Yeah.
Uh, Mine, I just change it sometimes.
Pajamas. Yeah, I spell it British spelling. I
Um,
also, oh my God, the way people say colonel as well. People say colonel or like colonel, and I was like,
that oh,
like I'm sorry, but my mic was
I'm just getting a
unmuted.
flashback of when you were on mute in class.
Yeah, I was unmuted in class, and we were reading what was it? Pygmalion. We were reading Pygmalion, and then people were like colonel, and I was like colonel, and then everybody was like shut up, and I was like,
You're like, oh, sorry, I didn't know.
where
I
is
wasn't
it?
new.
People were like texting me, Candy, shut up, Candy, shut up. Your mic is unmuted. Stop fixing everybody's. And then I didn't know. And then Mr. told me, oh, it's because like actually both of them are right. It's just Colonel is the UK or something, and then Colonel is the way the Americans say it. Anyways, that's really
Then you told
interesting.
me, you were like, how do you say this? And I was like, I don't know. Colonel. What's the
I
difference?
think it's interesting that everybody's English sort of has like a different something is different about everyone's English. Like Singaporean English, Singlish is very different, right? To British English, and then Australian also has their own words, and then the US also has
I
their
don't
own
know.
words. So
Like I can understand Singlish because my family, my dad's side still speaks Chinese. So
I
like
feel like we can all do it because we had
no,
a
no,
phase.
not like the English, not like the speaking English. Like I mean like they mix
Yeah,
English with
I know what you
Chinese,
mean. Yeah, yeah. And then there's a little bit of Indonesian sometimes, or like
No,
actually it's
not
not
Indonesian,
Indonesian, it's like
Malay.
Malay. Yeah, I was gonna say it's actually not Indonesian, it's Malay. Yeah, I've like I don't know what it was. Maybe because when we were younger, like I feel like almost all Indonesians, especially Indonesians in international schools, have like Singaporean dialect of speaking.
I
I don't know
didn't.
if that's the right
Like my
thing.
school was like UK curriculum, but like Singaporean. But I didn't grow up with that, so I don't know. But yeah,
Everybody had a Singaporean accent when we were younger. Everybody, like everybody that's in our school now, they all had a Singaporean accent.
I don't. I
It's
never
interesting,
did.
right?
I never did. My sister had a Singaporean accent, and like when she moved to our current school, everyone's like, "Are you Singaporean?" And we're like, "What the hell?" And then she thought like everyone else thought also like her other friend, which was from another school, was Singaporean, and that they were friends from Singapore that and they moved together. And then we're like, "No, we're from different schools in Jakarta." And then they were like, "Why do you have a Singaporean accent?
But it
Since
kind of makes sense.
when?"
It kind of makes sense because our school speaks Chinese, right? Chinese, English, and Indonesian, which is, I guess, similar to Malaysian. So then it's a little bit like it kind of makes sense why people would have that accent or pick it up
No, I
in
don't get
some
what you're
way.
trying to say at all.
Really?
Yeah, I don't get what you're trying
Well,
to
never
say.
mind.
Because my accent
Anyway,
for each language that I speak is different.
that's true. Me too. But I don't know. I don't really know. I don't really pay attention to my accent, to be honest. But I
You
feel like
have
every
like
time
you have like this slight like English accent when you still speak Bahasa, so I don't know.
please, my group of friends in English class and my teacher in English class, they all said, "Oh, you speak so much like posher than I do." That's what my English teacher said, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" I don't have a posh accent though, so I don't get
It's
where you're
because
coming
you live in Indonesia. We don't no one has like a you can no,
from. Exactly,
but when
exactly
you
my point.
but when you do come back from the UK, you do have a slight accent. I'm like, why are you talking like that? And I was like, she just
Oh
came back. And then when you do record videos, right? Like there was this one video where you're playing was it Pie Face or something with your cousins?
no.
And then you had an accent. I was like, Candy, are you faking an accent? You're like, what accent? I was like,
I don't know. I don't know.
because you were
I don't know
saying
if it's because I don't know, but you know how I have this really annoying thing. I have this really annoying habit of like repeating what people say sometimes. So I remember in the UK when we were buying a ticket recently, the person was like, yes, you just have to take your luggage on the train, love. And then I was like, I repeated the same sentence in front of her face with that accent. I was mocking her, but I wasn't aware that I was mocking her. And she was like looking at me like, and then my dad pushed me away, like, I don't know you.
Kandi!
I do it to all my
What
teachers as
the
well.
hell? You
I
do
do
it
it to all
in
my
front of
teachers.
them? That's
Yeah, but
stupid.
it's like it's an accident. I mean, I'm not trying to mock them. It's just like I find the way of people speaking to be really interesting, you know. Sometimes I do that when like some of my friends are speaking, sometimes I also do that. Do you not do that? Do you not hear it? Because I do it under my breath. So when you say something,
You do it clearly with me, but like
yeah.
I thought it's just because it's me. But like you do it with random
No,
people. That's so
I do it with
funny.
everybody. I know it's so embarrassing, but it's true. Like I do that all the time, especially with teachers now because everything's on Zoom and I'm muted. I'm free to say whatever I want. But anyways, yeah. The upper psychologist in our school, insert teacher's counselor's
The
name.
new one or the old one?
The new one,
Okay.
the one who manages our batch.
Okay. Go on.
Basically. I spoke to her recently, and then she said, because I've been having a lot of weird like compulsions, really bad compulsions, because when I was younger I had a lot of compulsions, but now I'm having them again. And she told me to record my like segments of me in class to keep track of those like outbursts of compulsive stuff that I do often. And it's funny. It's so funny. It's just me going meow, meow. It's so weird. And then sometimes I knock on my knuckles a lot, like it's so weird. And I'll be like, ooh, tap, 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 tap. And I'll say tap. It's so weird. I have this weird thing. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is, but I'll send you some videos when I cut them. So I send it to her.
You did not do that in-person classes though, so
It's really funny. Yeah, I
what's
don't know what
going
it is. I don't know
on?
if it's quarantine, but I used to do that when I was younger, and it's back. It's really funny though, to be honest. But yeah, I repeat everything people say. So maybe like my switch in accent has something to do with that.
Maybe, I
Maybe.
guess. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
But
Maybe.
yeah.
It also really depends, right, who I'm talking to.
Yeah, okay, I guess. But yeah,
The more you know about me, huh?
why do you meow? That's so scary.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never done that before. I mean, that's not true. You know that song that's blowing up, the one that's like, yeah, yeah.
The one that says 1, 2, 3, but in Japanese.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it, otherwise I'll keep doing it the whole day.
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna
I'm
kill
not gonna
you.
do it.
I'm sorry. I find that sound annoying. Even though I'm not on TikTok, it just keeps uploading. Like it's just there on my Instagram for some weird ass reason. Stop it.
Like your accent is also a good mix of different things.
Okay, that's a thing. It's so different. Everyone says I have an American mixed with British accent. I'm like, British from where? And they're like, I don't
I
know.
think
You just have a slight accent. And I'm like, huh?
like for most words you have a very, very American accent, like a very strong American accent. At first
That's
I
why
thought
you
you
call
were a
me
mixed
white
kid.
girl.
Like actually, I thought you were a mixed kid. Like I thought that you were like your mom or dad was American or something. Like
Yeah.
actually, but turns out that's not true. I don't know, but that's what I thought at first. But then you also have like some words you pronounce very like with a very British accent. You know, like you say, I
Say
can't do
cunt.
something. I
Yeah.
You know the way I say can't is like in the middle of can't and can't.
Cunt.
It's like can't,
Cunt.
can't. I can't do something.
But
Can't.
but these days I'm trying to say can't because of my sisters, but
Can't.
it still sounds weird to me. Like
Or you spell mum M-U-M now because me.
no, but I always did. I always spelled
Oh, really?
M-U-M. Yeah.
M-U-N. Mom.
But if I'm speaking with my sisters, I M-O-M because my sisters don't like it. They're like, why are you trying to be different? I'm like, I
It's
always
so
spelled it like
weird.
this.
Why would people spell it MOM? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Mom.
Mom.
But then I don't even,
Mom.
but these days I don't even say mom. I say ma.
Ma. Yeah, me too. I call my mom Ma all the time. Ma.
like
Ma.
whenever I'm texting my sisters, I don't even say like mom anymore. I say ma.
Me too.
And then yeah,
I
but
say
yeah,
mom. Like in real life, I usually say ma, ma, madre, mama, mama. You know, it's like variations of mom, ma,
yeah, me
ma.
too. I think the reason why my older sisters have a slight Singaporean accent is because of my dad, because he has a Singaporean accent when he speaks like he
Mm.
has a slight Singaporean accent when he speaks English. I don't know if you realize, but yeah, that's probably because he grew up in Singapore and he went to like um primary and secondary school in Singapore. So obviously, whenever he does speak English, it's like his accent obviously pops out a bit. So yeah. So yeah, I was just saying my dad has a slight Singaporean accent. So that's probably why my sisters have a Singaporean accent. But I don't know. When you met me, did I have a Singaporean accent? Or did I always just have this accent?
Loki, Loki.
Okay.
I don't know what it was. It wasn't very. I feel like yeah, because it's not as American as it is now.
I don't know. I feel like my accent is the same, but
No,
I don't know.
it is not. It
It,
is
it
not.
it's not. I don't know, but
No.
everyone said
I mean,
my
mind you, you had braces then, so it makes sense that your
I
speech is
had
a
a
bit different.
slight lisp when I had braces, so yeah.
Yeah, you did. Lispy,
No, it's not that bad.
Katharina Natanya Susanto.
I didn't speak like that. It's just whenever I said
Susanto.
like whenever I make like it kind of sounded weird.
Shushan. Yeah,
No.
you had a strange way of saying the letter S, but I didn't think it was something like strange.
Yeah, but
It's
yeah.
fine,
But
fine to have a list.
wait, I forgot what I was about to say. But everyone said that my peak like white came out when I was in grade 9. You said that. Everyone said that.
Yeah.
And then they took like the test,
Something
like how
white.
white are
It
you?
was Loki grade 7 as well though. Loki. Yeah.
Why? Grade
You
7.
looked like you wanted to be one of those Pinterest white girls so bad.
Excuse you.
I mean, you were good at it. I'm not complaining. You did pull it off. But then I just, with your pink tints and then your photography, your selfie in the middle of a gold and no, a red bauble. And then your coffee cups. You take pictures of your coffee cups. And then your food in Disneyland. And, yeah, that's fine.
My food in Disneyland.
Yeah, you've posted a picture of like mochi.
Girl, that was recent. What are you talking about?
No, it was old.
That's recent.
Oh, it was on the
Yeah.
page. And then your
Oh,
ice cream with the Mickey head or something.
yeah, that's recent. That's
That
recent.
kind. That kind. I
What
mean,
am I-
it's not bad. It's just like grade 7, not grade 9 as well. You know what that says about us though?
No,
We
but
can
why?
really
I don't get it. Why? Why? Why is grade 9 white? I feel like I'm the same from grade 9. It's just I don't have that much acne anymore.
Oh how the tables have turned.
Oh, how the turntables.
Adele. No,
No,
but
wait, I don't get it. Why? Why was I white? Am I still white?
I don't know. I mean, you don't strike me as a very white person, to
Oh,
be
but
honest.
you
I
kind of
know
said
a
it.
lot of people like say that, and I get where they're coming from. But to be honest, isn't that like kind of everybody because of the amount of influence America has had like on social media and like the content that we consume as all like American usually, right?
I see, I see. Yeah, honestly, that's true. That's
If you
true.
follow, I mean, what other presidential election do we follow besides the American one?
Indonesia.
I mean, besides our own.
That's true. That's fair. That's
Literally
fair.
everybody was talking about Trump and stuff, and it doesn't actually, I mean, it does kind of affect us, but then why don't we follow other countries as well? Why is it? I mean, I understand that they're like one of the biggest countries in the world, but the influence that they have is like massive. So I mean, it kind of makes sense that everyone sort of has the influence, doesn't it? But that just tells us that we're very international and adaptable. So there's nothing really wrong about it, is there?
Mhm. Apparently, we have listeners out of Indonesia, guys.
Yeah,
That's
Papua, right?
wild.
We have a few from Papua, which is, I don't think I have any
Okay, that's out of
family members.
Jakarta, but like, yeah, I don't have any family members in Papua either.
So it's a bit interesting. You know, we have
Yeah.
listeners from Papua. We have from where else?
We have from US, we have from UK, but that's
It's
probably our
really
family.
interesting.
We have
The UK is
from,
probably my family though.
yeah, we have from Australia, Sweden as well.
Sweden, yeah. We have
Yeah.
one from Sweden. We have a few from Sweden. I don't know
And
how
yeah,
many percentage.
yeah,
Interesting. That's
yeah,
really
that's
interesting.
Crazy.
Crazy.
But yeah,
So everybody, we're going to link this back to the main topic, which is traveling. And countries in general, I guess. I mean, we could just name this podcast title whatever we want, so technically. Yeah, but anyways, that kind of concludes our, or we should have some final concluding statements to close off this.
okay, I'll make it a question, yeah?
Okay.
If it weren't for COVID, what were the countries that you would have visited? Like in this span of the whole year, you know?
Yeah. My family in particular, my dad would have probably taken me to Papua, actually, coincidentally. He really wants us to go there. Or not probably like something like Iran or something, Iraq. Because I forgot, but apparently Indonesians are allowed to go there without visa. So he wants to take me there.
Aren't they in war right now?
I don't know, my dad's crazy. But I think Papua. My dad would probably take me to Papua, and then my stepdad and my mom would probably take me somewhere in Europe, like Balkan areas maybe, or like Norway, something like that.
Mhm.
I think. Or maybe Netherlands. What about you?
Obviously, again, the US, right? And I probably would have been to Singapore. And lastly, this was like a very maybe trip. It was Bali. I was really looking forward to it. Yeah. Honestly speaking,
Actually, Bali,
yeah,
kinda.
I haven't been to Bali in like three years, man.
I was kind of bored of Bali though, because I used to go there every New Year. So I got kind of bored of it, to be honest. But then, like, now that I'm not going there, kind of miss it, to be honest.
Yeah, I really want to go to Bali, but like, I don't know. How's the COVID there? Pressure's going down, right?
I don't know. The thing is, isn't like almost all of our friends in Bali?
That's true. That's true. That's true. I don't know. I want to go. I want to go. I want to go, but then I'm kind of scared of COVID.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But then you know what? I think if I go on a trip, I totally want to go with like my friends.
So, damn it. Okay. Dying
Anyways,
COVID.
we should look into getting swab tests so that we can do our May the 25th
25th.
holiday,
Or not.
holiday.
Or not. We should just do it 26 to 27.
July.
So, no. May.
May. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be fun.
So,
Yeah.
because it's 65.5, 62.5. Basically, it's a 0.5. So we can choose any day, right? Either 25th or 26th. And then if we do 26, it'll be the middle of our birthdays. And then the next day will be our friendship anniversary.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
Yeah,
We should do
right?
that.
Because we're on holiday as well on that period of time.
Perfect.
It's
Well, we should organize the details.
I know.
Yeah,
Please.
let's do that. Let's do that.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay. So yeah, we're done with
That
this
concludes
episode.
our episode of traveling spelled with double L's, not one L. Thank you very much for watching this or listening to this podcast. We hope you enjoyed it. Kath.
So Please follow our podcast on Spotify. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's at Things That Keep Us Up at Night. Please follow our Instagram. It's Things That Keep. Oh no. It's Things Keep Us Up at Night, or is it just Things Keep Us Up? No.
Things keep us up.
Okay, yeah. So it's at Things Keep Us Up, and then please rate our podcast
At
5
night.
stars. Please rate our podcast 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. And you can check the link on our Instagram bio or under our YouTube videos to see what other platforms you can listen to our podcast. Thank you for listening. Bye.
And comment.
And comment. Yeah, and comment. Comment anything. Comment anything. We don't mind.
And then like this video.
Yeah, like this video. And no hate comments. Boo. We don't condone hate comments. But yeah, I don't think we're even relevant enough for that. But yeah, thank you and bye.